This is how to not get your eggs to stick to cast iron pans. Cast iron can be a little intimidating, especially to somebody who's new to using it, but personally it's my favorite cooking tool and it does a great job with eggs. All you have to do is crank the heat to high, and for most dishes make sure that the heat is high enough that things aren't going to stick to the pan. So this is pretty much mostly in real time. The whole video took, I think, a little over 5 minutes, and I cut it down to about 4. So it should only take you about 3 minutes to get some freshly cooked eggs made. I use coconut oil because I was making these eggs for my daughter's breakfast, but you're welcome to use any sort of oil you want, or if you want to use butter, just make sure you move the butter in the pan around plenty so it doesn't burn to any one spot. If you keep the butter moving around, it'll keep it from burning. Now just mix your oil around the pan so it coats the entire pan in a nice layer. Now once your pan's hot enough and has just a little bit of smoke to it, go ahead and add the eggs. You'll notice they bubble quickly. Then move the eggs around the pan so that it coats the entire pan. You're going to want to scrape the bottom of cast iron pans so things don't stick to them, and give it a little bit of time to properly cook in the pan first. See how it's bubbling a little? That's when you know it's ready. So I just scrape the bottom of the pan, move the top layer of eggs over, and it cooks and folds perfectly. Just look how easy it slides around the pan now that we've got it nice and hot and it's been going and cooked for a minute. So I leave the heat on high, give it a flip, give it a couple more seconds. I'll go ahead and turn the heat off here in a second and just let the eggs cook the rest of the way while the heat's off. Now I'm just going to chop it up and get it ready to serve for my daughter. All in all, when you use cast iron, you want to make sure that the pan is hot enough, and you want to make sure you're scraping the bottom of the pan. Don't be afraid to scrape the pan. Get a nice metal spatula or something, scrape it. It'll help everything come up nice and easy. And again, just make sure it's hot enough before you put things on there. And give it a little time to cook before you start stirring it around, because that'll also help it not stick. And of course, properly season your pan every time. It's just the easiest thing to do. It takes a couple seconds and it'll make your life so much easier. I hope this helps you out, and enjoy your eggs.